Here we are again, ladies and gentlemen, back in action with the 1987 Supermod. I'm your host, Brad Drake, and this, of course, is my AWA save. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are at Kennedy Secondary School Gym. That's located in Fergus Falls, Minnesota, and we're doing a spot show with the Kennedy School Athletic Club. We're going to raise some money and make things happen. All right, our venue is booked. Let's take a look at the backstage incidents. There's some more protege work with Hennig and Rizzo. Some more protege work with Wahoo McDaniel and Derek Dukes. And also protege work with McDaniel and Rex King. Let's see who's absent. And Kevin Kelly is the only one who's absent because he's out on injury. Now, let's take a look at our card for this spot show. Cactus Jack is going to face Scott Steiner in the opener. Jerry Sags is in singles action against Steve Regal. Johnny Rich is going to face Colonel DeBeers. We have a special six-man tag match when Sheik, Adnan al-Kaissey and the Russians will face Ron Simmons, Greg Gagne, and Tom Zenk. And in our main event, we get a technical wrestling display and a masterpiece as Olympian Greg Wojokowski faces NCAA Division II National Champion Bob Backlund. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. I know what time it is. Let's get to booking. Here we go. Cactus Jack and Scott Steiner are in the opener. And they are going to go 14 minutes here. Because why not? And Cactus Jack is right there. And here is a Scott Steiner. Scott Steiner was very impressive in his debut for us. And he is going to get the win here. Next, in this nice little spot show we have going, Jerry Sags, who's rarely out of his comfort zone, is going to face Regal. And this one is also going to go 14 minutes. There's Jerry Sags. Is Jerry Sags in his rookie year here? I think so. I think the Nasties are in their rookie year here. And Sags is going to face Steve Regal, Mr. Electricity, who came back to us with this babyface run. He is chasing Nelson Royal around the country for that World Light Heavyweight title. So, of course, he needs to get the win here to continue looking great. And remember, this is a spot show. This is a non-televised event. This is not a regular stopping point on the loop. It's a special small-time show which is a fundraiser. And in this case, we're raising funds for this high school or secondary school, as they call it, for their athletic club. All right, here's Rich versus DeBeers. And this one's going to go 16. And Johnny Rich, who has done a tremendous job for us, tagging with Nick Kanichke. I've been very pleased with his work. And he, of course, is going to face Colonel DeBeers, who is on fire here for us. DeBeers was locked up in that feud with Jimmy Snuka. Jimmy Snuka just didn't seem to want to do business with him. We had to let Jimmy Snuka go, but Colonel DeBeers is still here. And Colonel DeBeers, of course, is going to get a win here. Next, we have a six-man tag match. That's going to go 18. And we're going to have al-Kaissey and the Russians versus Gagne. Gagne, Simmons, and Zenk. This is a big one here. Six-man tags are fun. As I've said before, I have no desire to ever create a six-man tag title. I just really think that's too much in any promotion. But I do enjoy a good six-man tag. There's a lot of opportunities to do a lot of cool stuff, and it just makes sense. All right, there's Greg Gagne. There is Ron Simmons. There's Tommy Zenk. And we're going to have Ron Simmons get the win here. He's a newcomer for us, and he's been doing He's only had a couple matches so far, but I am very pleased with Ron Simmons' work, and I think he's going to work out very well for us here in the AWA. We're going to have Larry Hennig be our road agent, and our big main event is going to be Wojokowski versus Backlund, and we're going to have this one go 25. Both these guys can really go. We could make this a technical masterclass, but with the length, I would like to make it an epic. And both these two guys are right around in their prime here. And you could only imagine how good of a match this would have been. And we're going to have Bob Backlund get the win here. We're going to have him get the win by DQ. And it's going to be due to outside interference. And it's going to be Don Carson is going to interfere on Wojokowski's behalf. And it's going to cost Wojokowski the match. But this should be one hell of a main event with Wojokowski and Backlund. Both those guys could really go. All right, we're only at 111 minutes. Something's wrong here. Well, it's because we pulled an opener. Let's put an opener back in. Yeah, something's not right here. I got to double check. Our timing shouldn't be off this far. 14, 14, 16, 18, 25. Why don't we make the 6-man a 20-minute match? And why don't we have Wojokowski and Backlund go a full 30? Why not, right? So that's 105 minutes. That's good enough for a spot show. All right, let's see how it goes. Let's go ahead and get rolling here. Nice. Cactus Jack and Scott Steiner have good chemistry. We got a 68 overall for these two. Scotty Steiner gets the win with the Frankensteiner. Very nice. Hey, look at this. Another 68. Steve Regal wins with a leg lock. Gets the submission from Jerry Sags. Steve Regal, as you know, his normal finisher is the pile driver, but with Jerry Lawler using it, we don't want anybody else using it, so Regal has changed over to a leg lock. Next, Rich and DeBeers. DeBeers gets the win with that pancake pile driver. We only draw 59. Rich only scores a 38. And Rich should not be penalized for stamina. Johnny Rich could go. There's no reason he should be penalized for stamina. Sorry about that. I had to yawn real quick and moving right along here. Our big 6-man gets us an 81 overall. Ron Simmons and Tom Zenk had a nice score. So did the Russians and al-Kaissey. Very nice 81 overall. I'm sure. There it is. There's the holding back penalties. That's what does us in. Otherwise, this one probably could have scored even better. But a nice 6-man. Regardless, 1,800 person sellout here. Let's check this main event. I'm excited to see what these two can do. 81 overall, 88 and an 85 somehow gets an 81. Wow. There's the holding back business on both of them, but those are the only drawbacks. The rest is bonus city here. So once again, I'm calling bullshit here on only an 81 overall. We got TEW screwed. The score should have been higher. But again, it's a DQ. Main event on a spot show. It's not the end of the world. We're going to go ahead and finish up here. 79 overall. And again, a 1,800 person sellout. Very nice. And let's take a look at what we got going next here. This spot show is over. So we're going to take the color off of that one. And that's going to put us back into our tour. And we should be opening up here with Oliver and Summers versus the Midnights here in St. Paul. And it's not should. We are. This is a fact. All right, here we go. We're back to the main screen here. Let's take a look around. Match of the Year candidate, Billy Jack Haynes and the Killer Bees versus Ted DiBiase and the Dream Team. Tiger Dalabar has claimed the British heavyweight title. Congratulations, Tiger. Let's learn a little bit about you. He's 40 years old. He's been around. He's been wrestling for 14 years. It's his second reign with the British heavyweight. All right, good for him. He's a native Indian wrestler. George Wangeroff has joined Deep South. Hey, Deep South had a TV taping here. And Jerry Blackwell is gone from Memphis. Remember, he was part of that loan to get Jerry Lawler over to us. So let's take a look at what's going on. Deep South had an event. Scott Armstrong over Mark Youngblood. Scott Armstrong is the reigning Deep South heavyweight champion. Very nice. Bob Kelly and Mr. Wrestling 2. Not a bad little show here. Wild West is still remarkably in business. They're probably about $600,000 in debt here. Mr. Olympia retains the Wild West heavyweight title. Good for him. Icons Unlimited defeated Darkness Falls. That's what we're calling two women's teams. Wow. Wow. Very, very not good. All right. There's All-Star Wrestling. The Beast at age 97. Take that back. He's only 49. He's in the main event. And of course, for those of you that don't know, the Beast is the brother of two big-time Canadian wrestlers. One including the man whose name is on the tip of my tongue, and I can't remember it. Why? Why is this? I can't remember his name. And I like him, too. He's a really good wrestler. Personal info, there it is. Leo Burke. He's the brother of Leo Burke and Bobby Kay. I added Bobby Kay and the Beast to TEW. They were not in it before. That's all right. Title defense. Vern Siebert over Rick Davis. All right. Louisville Garden Show. Austin Idol beats Jerry Blackwell. That's a nice main event. It's just not a bad card overall. Not a bad card at all. There's the Louisville Gardens show. Of course, that's what I just looked at. Let's check out Worldwide Wrestling here. Rock and Roll Express over Garvin and Wyndham in the main event. I hope they didn't turn the Rock and Roll Express heel again. The dumbest thing in the world when they do it in this game. Oh no, they were in the Philadelphia Civic Center and only drew 811. Ooh. Not good at all. Not good at all. There's the broadcast out of the Civic Center here. Garvin over Graham. For probably the 900th time in their career since Ron Garvin spent some time down in Florida. And I don't think I even want to look at NWA Pro. New Japan Golden Series is on. Kido over Furnace in the main. And IWGP Junior Heavyweight title defense. Very nice. Let's check out Primetime Wrestling. Steamboat over Bundy in the main. And there's that wild six-man Eaton over Patera. I hate to say it, but if this was 1987 WWF and Bobby Eaton signed with them without his tag partner, McMahon probably would have used him as enhancement talent just because he didn't look good. All right, that's going to do it for us here, folks. We're going to be back in action tomorrow with another tour date. And that was just some spot show fun that we like to have. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button, give us a like, and share this video with your friends. Facebook.com/groups/1987Supermod. Join us and talk about the mod and other topics. Last but not least, if you would like the Supermod and you don't have it already, you can get version 7.0 by going to braddrake.net. Drop me a line, and I'll be more than happy to send you over the link to the database and the picture pack. Thanks, everybody. So long for now.